Hello students, welcome to Pathshala. Today we will discuss about a special topic, that is nutrition in human beings. Humans are basically omnivorous animals. Omnivorous means they took plant as well as animals, different animals as their food. They have a well-developed digestive system because humans eat complex food, and after eating the complex food, the food broken down into simpler forms so that the simple form of food would easily absorbed by the cells. So humans have a well-developed digestive system just like other multicellular organisms, and their digestive system is known as alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is basically a long tube starting from mouth and it ends in anus. So this long tube is known as alimentary canal. It has different parts. This one is mouth, then this floor. This floor is known as buccal cavity. Then there is a pipe-like structure where the windpipe, means the pipe which starts from our nose, the windpipe, and the mouth pipe or the buccal cavity opens in a tube-like structure, and this tube-like structure is known as pharynx. After that, it has a long tube. This long tube is known as esophagus. Esophagus ends in a balloon-like structure. This balloon-like structure is known as stomach. Then stomach ends in a small pipe-like structure, so coiled pipe-like structure. This pipe-like structure is known as small intestine. After that, this small coiled pipe-like structure ends up in a large pipe-like structure. This large structure is known as large intestine. And this large intestine ends in anus. So this is our alimentary canal. And buccal, mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus are the different parts of our alimentary canal. Apart from this, we have some extra or supportive, or rather I say accessory digestive systems also, or accessory digestive parts also. That includes the salivary gland. These are the salivary gland. We discussed later in detail. Then we have lungs, gallbladder and pancreas. So this is liver. Sorry, I told lungs, it is actually liver. Then gallbladder, then this one is pancreas. Some part of pancreas acts to help in digestion process, but not the whole pancreas, because pancreas have some other properties also. So firstly, let's start from mouth. So our mouth portion basically surrounded by our lips and our cheeks. Lips are the muscular mobile structure that helps to engulf the food, as well as it also helps in sound production. Then our mouth surrounded internally by our jaws and teeth. Second part of our alimentary system is the buccal cavity. It is a detailed structure of a buccal cavity. So our buccal cavity has actually three portions. First one is this teeth. Second one is tongue. And third one are these salivary glands. So let's discuss these parts of buccal cavity one by one. Buccal cavity is a large cavity-like structure that's surrounded by a special structure known as palate. It has, as I told you earlier, three parts like teeth, tongue and salivary glands. So let's discuss these parts one by one. Firstly, the tongue. Tongue is a muscular structure. It helps to engulf the food, or it also helps in the chewed food, which is chewing of food done by the teeth. So it helps to mixing the chewed food with the salivary juice and helps in swallowing the chewed food. The tongue has small projections in its structure like this kind. These are known as lingual papillae. These are known as some finger-like projections. So these projections are known as lingual papillae. Some of these lingual papillae contains taste buds in it, so that we can taste different foods, like if the food is bitter in taste, if the food is sweet in taste or salty in taste. So by the help of taste bud, we can taste different kinds of food. So tongue has three functions. The first one is to mix the chewed food with the salivary juice to help in engulfing, so that the food engulfed or swallowed easily. Then the second function is it has some taste bud in its lingual papillae, so that we can taste different kinds of food. And the third one of the most important function of tongue is it also helps in sound production, or it has a role in sound production also. Then came to the next part, that is teeth. So with the help of teeth, we can chew or bite different kinds of food. So the teeth are the bony structures in our mouth. We humans are diphyodonts. We humans are diphyodonts. Diphyodonts means we have actually two types of teeth. First one is our milk teeth. First one is milk teeth, which we have in our early stages of life. Then the second one is permanent teeth. Milk teeth, we have our milk teeth from when at the time of our gestation, from 2 years, 0 to 2 years, we have these milk teeth, and these milk teeth are 20 in number. But the permanent teeth, after 2 years or after the child reaches 3 years, then these milk teeth shred off and it replaced by the permanent teeth. The permanent teeth fully grown or fully placed at 12 years of age maximum, and the permanent teeth, number of the permanent teeth is 32. So we have 20 milk teeth in our early stages and 32 permanent teeth in our mature stage of life. And we humans are, as I told, we are diphyodonts, means we have two kinds of teeth in our whole life cycle. Now let us discuss the types of teeth that we have in our mouth. If we study the teeth structure in our mouth, this is the upper jaw and this is the lower jaw. We have also teeth in this lower jaw. Okay, so in this upper jaw, these four teeth, 1, 2, 3, 4, these four teeth are known as incisors. These are known as incisors. The incisors are straight, flat structures of teeth, and they help in cut and bite the food. They help in cut or bite the food. Remember, when you eat apple, firstly you cut or bite the apple from front of your teeth. So these front teeth are known as incisors. They are 4 in number in each jaw. If we count in both the jaws, they are 8 in number. But in one jaw, it is 4 in number. Then after the incisor, we have a sharp teeth. On both sides, we have a sharp teeth. This teeth helps in hold and tear the food. The teeth helps in hold and tear the food. Okay, so this teeth is known as canine, which is 2 in number in each jaw. So in both the jaws, it is 4 in number. After that, we have two cusp-like teeth structure. These are known as premolars or premolar teeth. They help in crush and grind the food material, and these teeth actually break down the complex structure, or these teeth actually starts the process of breaking down the complex food material into the simple one. It is a long process, to break the complex food matter to simpler ones, but the starting point or the starting process of this breaking down, breaking the food starts from this teeth structure. After the premolars, we have another cusp-like teeth structure. These are known as molar teeth. So premolars are actually 4 in number in each jaw, and the molars are 6 in number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So molars are 6 in number in each jaw. So if we count the total number of teeth in each jaw, we have 4 incisors, then 2 canine, then we have the molar teeth 6 number and premolar 4 number. So there are total 16 teeth in each jaw. Each jaw we have 16 teeth. If we calculate the total teeth number, then we have 16 into 2, that is 32 total teeth in our both jaws. Molars also helps in chewing and grinding process. The function of premolars and molars are same. So we have total 32 teeth in as our permanent teeth in our mouth. This last teeth, this last teeth of molar is known as wisdom teeth. These teeth actually appear when we became mature or when human became mature. So after getting the maturity, it appears. So we have 4 wisdom teeth. We have 4. The number of the wisdom teeth is 4. The wisdom teeth are nothing but the molar teeth. Okay. So human wisdom teeth are nothing but the molar teeth. So if we count the teeth formula, or if we write down the teeth formula of teeth, human teeth is, if we took the half number in each jaw, half number, then we have how many incisors? 2 incisors. So incisors are 2. Then canine, 1 number. So canine 1. Then we have premolars, 2. And molars are 1, 2, 3. 3 in number. Molars are 3 in number. Okay, so this is actually the dental formula, or the formula of teeth. We rather say the dental formula. So we have total teeth number is 32. So this is the dental formula. You have to remember this dental formula. Now let us discuss the last part of the buccal cavity, that is the salivary gland. I marked the salivary gland in red ink in this picture. So we have 3 types of salivary glands. The first one is this one. It is situated just beneath our ears. So just beneath our ears, in this portion, we have our First salivary gland. So this is known as parotid gland. Okay. Then the next one is situated just beneath our lower jaws in this portion. So just beneath our lower jaws. So this one is known as submandibular gland. After that, we have our third salivary gland, which is situated just beneath the tongue. This is known as sublingual gland. This is known as sublingual gland. All of these three glands produces saliva, a liquid material that helps in the digestion process. Saliva is basically a mixture of water. It contains 99% of water. Then it have salt in it. Then it has mucus along with enzymes. Okay, so saliva is a liquid material which is secreted by the three types of salivary gland that we have in our buccal cavity. First one is parotid gland, which is situated just beneath our ears. Next one is submandibular, which is situated just beneath our lower jaw, and the sublingual, which is situated beneath our tongue area. So, saliva is a kind of liquid material which consisted of four types of material. First one is water. It contains mostly watery material, that is 99% of water. Then it has some salt contained in it. Then it has mucus also, and lastly it has enzymes. It has a special type of enzyme that can only digest the carbohydrate like food material. It can't digest the protein or fat material. So it has the enzymes named as ptyalin, and it has also lysozyme enzyme. So it has two kinds of enzymes. One is ptyalin, or it also known as amylase, and the second one is lysozyme. Ptyalin or lysozyme actually helps to break down the starch content. Starch is nothing but the carbohydrate product that we get from plant material. So, ptyalin helps to break down the starch to simpler forms. By the help of ptyalin, starch actually, it is a polysaccharide. Which breaks down into maltose, which is a disaccharide. So the starch or the polysaccharide breaks down into maltose disaccharide by the help of salivary amylase, or rather I say the enzyme ptyalin. So saliva has some particular function in our digestion process. Firstly, it digests the sugar content or the carbohydrate. It starts the process of breaking down the carbohydrate process, carbohydrate type of food material, means it starts the digestion of the starch or the carbohydrate. Secondly, as saliva contains mucus in it, so it helps to lubricate the food material, because our alimentary canal has smooth surface. Element lining of our alimentary canal has smooth surface, so the food have to smooth enough to travel in this small or in this narrow tube. So to make the passage more comfortable, saliva mixes with this food material which we engulf, and it lubricates the food material by mixing with it to help in the uh, process of um, engulfing the food, or to help in this pathway. Then the saliva also helps to lubricate the buccal cavity as well as the lining of the alimentary canal. So the buccal cavity has a special function, or it is the starting point where the digestion process starts. In later classes, I will discuss the pharynx, esophagus, stomach and the other parts of the alimentary canal. So thank you so much for today's session.